Hi, my name's Kat Armour. I'm known as the Hormone Fairy and I'm a menopause specialist. I wanted to quickly take a few moments of your time to talk about Menopause Awareness Month that's coming up in October and how you can open up that conversation around women's wellness in your organisation or community. So, as I mentioned, my name's Kat Armour, known as the Hormone Fairy. I'm based in Buckinghamshire, but I work across the UK and in the USA and in Europe too. I'm a natural medicine practitioner. So I specialize in natural solutions, natural medicine for menopause and hormone testing, but I'm also a midlife women's wellness educator, offering wellness talks and tailored workplace training. So you can see some of the companies that I've worked with. But I really wanted to open up these conversations to not just the workplace, but to gyms, yoga studios, coffee shops, anywhere where females are in the community. So I wanted to invite you to help create a safe space to talk about menopause and women's wellness. So Menopause Awareness Month is the whole of October, with Menopause Awareness Day falling on the 18th of October. Each year has a different theme, and this year is lifestyle medicine, which I'm really excited about. So, what is lifestyle medicine? It highlights how simple things like diet, movement, sleep, stress management, and other daily habits can dramatically affect how women experience their menopause or perimenopause journey. With the right lifestyle support, women can completely transform their well-being during menopause. And I'm a firm believer that menopause does not have to be miserable. There are so many solutions available to women once they understand what is going on. Now, I specialize in natural solutions, but I'm really passionate about educating women in this. For the women in the UK, the NHS say there are around 34 to 38 symptoms. Now, sadly, there are many more. And you can see this long list of symptoms here. There are 20 to 30 emotional or psychological symptoms that go with menopause, and another 20 to 30 physical symptoms. Now, the good news is that most women will just experience a few of these. Others may experience dozens. So, looking at some of those emotional symptoms on the left-hand side, things like anxiety that comes from nowhere, a low mood, depression, suicide, less common, but it is something to be aware of. Irritability, mood swings, brain fog, lack of concentration, lack of confidence and self-esteem. Quite often women just lose their motivation, don't want to go out anymore and isolate themselves or socially withdraw. And then thinking about the physical symptoms, most people think about the hot flushes. Yeah, sadly, 80% of women will experience hot flushes or night sweats. But things like weight gain, low libido, bloating, joint pain, muscle aches, headaches can be severe for some women. And all of these can lead to a lack of confidence too. The good news is, once you get in control, many of these symptoms will go away. So, why do we need to talk about menopause in general? Why do we need to talk about it openly? Well, menopause will experience nearly every woman. And alongside that, men as well, it can affect family life, work life. And so it's something we really need to think about. 6 million women currently in the UK are experiencing menopause. And chances are they're walking through your door every single day, or you know someone who is experiencing it. That's in the workplace, in your fitness studio, Pilates class, in your hair salon, a coffee shop, in the shops in general, wellness center. Many of these women are struggling in silence, and many of these women don't know what to do about it, or they may not even recognize the symptoms. Just want to briefly touch on the workplace because this is something that's so important. So, globally, 47 million women roughly are going through menopause. And as I said, it's around 6 million in the UK. A tenth of or 10% of women leave the workplace due to their symptoms, which is really quite scary. That's 1 in 10. 1 in 10 of your seasoned, skilled employees are forced out. Okay, so at the same time, nearly 6 million women in the UK are experiencing menopause symptoms. That's according to UK Parliament. 3 in 4 of those women will experience some symptoms. 70% report stress, 14% of those will go part-time, and as I said, 10% actually leave work completely. And they're not just numbers, they are representing lost talent, productivity, experience. So it's something that we need to talk about and see how we can support women in the workplace. Just looking at a few other statistics here, 52% of those women felt less patient with clients or with their colleagues. 30% had taken sick leave due to their symptoms. And 25% of those felt that they were unable to give the real reason for their sick leave. So whether it's due to the privacy, embarrassment, or sadly, some with an unsupportive manager. Now, we've already briefly touched on why workplace support matters for women in menopause, but without it, women take sick leave. So absenteeism rises, talent declines, experienced women are leaving the workplace. And now, whereas if you put workplace support in, you're going to enhance retention, you're going to boost productivity and nurture an inclusive environment and a culture that thrives. Plus, in the UK, under the Equality Act of 2010, menopause symptoms can qualify as a disability if they substantially impact a woman's daily activities. So employers have a legal obligation now to provide reasonable adjustments with regards to risk management and strengthening compliance. So how can I help you if you're in the corporate world? Well, corporate wellness, engaging menopause talks, all very interactive. I very much believe that talks should be interactive and give practical solutions for people to take away there and then and put into action. And that's why I really love this year's menopause awareness theme. It could be a menopause coffee chat, just sitting around a table, just talking openly. Lunch and learn sessions, they can be done online or in person. So there are various different topics around menopause or women's wellness that we talk about, but everything is anchored back to that lifestyle medicine. So it's all about empowering your team, empowering women with the tools for stress management, better sleep, nourishing habits, and overall resilience. And whilst we're talking about menopause, this lifestyle medicine affects absolutely everybody. So everybody can put this into action. And then I just want to talk about real relatable menopause support events. So for those of you outside the corporate world, maybe a menopause cafe where women can come together, have a relaxed conversation over a tea or a coffee and cake, a glass of wine maybe, and bringing women together to just share their experiencing, to learn and support each other can be really valuable. Maybe it's a menopause wellness evening. It's perfect for gyms, yoga studios, hair salons, wellness spaces, or stores. And combining talks with relaxation, self-care tips, just making it engaging. So whether you're a business, a studio, a salon, a Pilates studio, a charity, a leisure centre, or just a group of women, all of my talks are offering real lifestyle-based tips that support women and that women can put into place immediately. Now, there is something else that I can help your women with. It's a completely free community. So we offer a free community support and education platform. It's hosted on the school platform. And this is where women can come together, work similar to Facebook. So there is that community element where women can meet others and talk openly in a safe space across the world. To join discussions, we have regular online meetups and coffee chats on there. They can access resources. As you can see, there are various resources that are free of charge. There are also some other courses there. They can connect all year round and find out various information. And we bring in doctors to talk, so there's so much information there that they can get. And there are free downloadable menopause awareness posters if that's something you want to pop up in your organisation so that women can join this free platform. So your next steps to open up the conversation I'd invite you to maybe book a talk, book a training, or a coffee chat. You can reach out. You can request a brochure. I do have a brochure that lists some of the other talks that are available, but and also invite your team to our free menopause education and support platform. If you want a poster, again, please drop me that message. And how you can get in touch with me. So as I said, there is a brochure available if you want to look into the corporate side of trainings or a different type of training. But you can find me through my email, info@thehormonefairy.co.uk. There's various information available on my website. Drop me a phone call or a text, or come and find a little bit more about menopause and myself on social media at the Hormone Fairy. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. I really look forward to speaking to you and seeing how we can open up that menopause conversation in your community.